Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to share with you guys that I finally got an upgrade. So not only did I upgrade my computer, but I also upgraded my drawing tablet, and I'm excited to share with you all about it. So y'all know my old computer. I got it refurbished on Amazon. I spent like $700 on it, and I've had it for 6 years. It's a 2013 ancient computer. The graphics card was so outdated, and there was no way I could upgrade it any further than what it already had. And because of that, I've always been kind of limited on my video editing and what my video editor can do, and some of the, drawing stuff as well. Like certain programs are just too advanced for my graphics card. While I love Medibang and I am so used to Medibang, I wasn't able to update Medibang any further because my graphics card just couldn't handle the new updates. So I just had to, deal with what I had. And I love, love, love my Gaomon tablet. I've been drawing on it for quite a few years as well. But I gave Emma my old computer and I gave her my old drawing tablet. So she has something she can use for schoolwork and just drawing casually. And I did give her fair warning that the computer does work good, but it just can't do everything, And sometimes the screen goes a little green on the monitor. But we used our tax return this year, not all of it, but like a nice chunk of it, to upgrade the computer. We found an HP that had a terabyte of memory, so that was a huge upgrade, and a NVIDIA graphics card. I think it's a 5070, and at least 32 gigabytes of RAM is what I asked, and that's what we got. We managed to get this one. It was about $1,000. Came with a keyboard and mouse, but I didn't like the keyboard and mouse it came with, so I just kept the one that I had, because I really like the one I have. And then Luke got me a new monitor. It's a 24-inch. My old one was 23 inches, and this one has a really nice clear screen, and it's a little bigger, so that's nice. And then I went to Gaomon's website. So Gaomon is running a Chinese New Year sale right now on their website. A lot of their tablets are on sale, like 50% off and so on and so forth. I got the pd2200 with a 21-inch display screen. And this is the first time I've ever had a tablet with a screen, so I'm really excited. This tablet usually goes for over $600, but I got it on sale for $329, which was a steal. I am just so excited. Like, I finally get a tablet with a screen, and I didn't have to, spin an arm and a leg to get it. Luke had to help me a lot setting everything up. Like, the new monitor runs on an HDMI cable, while the old monitor had one of those cables with the big bulky blue thing with the screws in it. So this one doesn't have that, so it had HDMI cable. And the tower only had one HDMI port, and the new tablet also has an HDMI cable that we have to hook up to the tower because it acts as a secondary display screen. And so Luke had to go to Walmart and get this little device doohickey to like hook up into another port in the back, so that way I could have two HDMI cables back there. And I was trying to figure out how to get the pen to work, but it was only working on the monitor screen. It wasn't going to the Gaomon screen. And I was like, what am I doing wrong? I don't know how to fix it. Luke finally did a little bit of finagling in the back, and he managed to get it to work. I don't know what he did. I don't know how he fixed it, but he fixed it, and I was able to finally use my pen. And I was so excited. I was like, thank you so much, because I would have never figured it out. Um, so what's really cool about this tablet is, yes, it acts as a second monitor. So I can open up any of my, tabs. I can open up the internet on the display screen. I can open up my Medibang. I can even open up my Power Director if I want to. I can open up any of my files on the display screen if I need to. But I'm primarily going to be using it to, just draw on. I can still screen record on the display screen, so that's really nice. And but what I really thought was cool is, now that I have an actual screen, I thought, well, I can do a video from my phone just showing you guys the drawing process with my hand and everything. And I thought that would be, visually interesting, a little different. And now I can play around a little more with my videos if I want to. If I want to do a little bit of screen recording mixed in with a little bit of the hand movements, like if I want to go a little extra, I can. So I thought that was really cool. So the new tablet has a higher pen pressure sensitivity than the old one. And that was something I wasn't used to. So when I was drawing, I wasn't used to the pressure sensitivity being so sensitive. And it didn't take much for my lines to go from thin to thick. Whereas on my old tablet, it didn't matter. I'd have to push down pretty hard to get a really thick line, So that's a learning curve that I'm going to have to get used to. Because I was able to finally download the newest version of Medibang, there's a whole lot more pens available, like more brushes. So I was just kind of exploring the brushes, seeing what all they do. I did that before recording. I was just kind of playing around with everything. But I still was just playing around a little bit on this video, just trying to figure out what pen I wanted to draw with and how I wanted to go about doing it. In the drawing, I'm doing the horny toad that I shared with y'all in a post, and it's just the line art. It's nothing crazy. I didn't draw a whole scene. I just wanted to show you guys how it worked. And so the way I have my desk set up is, I've got, obviously the tablet is to the right of my monitor, and y'all can see the tablet, but you can't see my keyboard. So with my left hand, I'm using my keyboard to hit the space bar so that I can grab my canvas and move it around, and hit Control Z to delete my lines. So my left hand is busy on the keyboard while my right hand is drawing. I'm definitely not used to drawing in an upright position. So that was something to get used to. My arm is already tired, and it's only been 15 minutes. So, I've got a lot I got to get used to. But I think this is going to be really good. I have a whole lot more control over my line work now, and that's really exciting. It was really nice to be able to draw a freaking circle without having to do it 10 times and delete and draw it again and delete it and draw it again, I can see where my pen is. I can see what I'm touching, and I have full control over my hand movements, and that's just really nice. It's just something I was thinking about. I can't believe I was drawing on a screenless tablet for so many years. And gosh, it's been 6 years, and I had gotten so used to that world. Now this whole new world is opening up, and it feels like my abilities are limitless. I can do so much more now. I have so much more freedom, and it's really nice. I'm really proud of me and my husband. We work really, really hard to get nice things, And I'm glad that we got to a point where I was able to make this huge upgrade for myself. Um, I just feel like you only got one life, and you should be happy, And my hobbies are so important to me. They make me happy. I love my video games. I love my drawing. I love reading my books. And those are the things that bring me joy, So if you can afford it, why not indulge in that a little bit? And we still have quite a bit of our tax return left, so we can still pay off some debts. We still have to pay off our new couch. I told my husband, I said, you do whatever you want with the rest of the money. I trust you that you're going to take care of us. And if you want to do something nice for yourself, by all means, go do that. Because I know that he'll be able to balance it all out and make it so that he gets something nice too, and we still can pay our bills. I'm really grateful that he loves me so much and knew that this was going to make me happy, and we were able to just make it happen, and that was really nice. I went ahead and got some stuff for the art fair, for the booth. Chrissy and I have been talking, and she said that the art fair is postcards from Paris themed. So she wanted us to do postcards with our animal drawings. And I was like, okay. So I went ahead and bought some postcard stands for our table. And I got a display rack for us to put, we could put our prices on the display rack and some pictures. We have some yarn, so I'm going to make ropes out of the yarn to hang around our tent. And I got some clear sleeves for some of my prints. So I figured with the animal series, I'm going to do just postcards with those. And then I'm going to do regular prints for some of my other artwork and see if I can sell some of that stuff. And hopefully people like it, want to buy it. She's taking care of the tent. She's going to get us a second table that she's renting. And I'm excited to set it all up. We're going to set it up and make it look like a little bakery, like a little bake shop, because our animals are food themed, and we thought that would be really cute. We're also going to be making little clay figurines, and we're going to sell those. We're going to make them and paint them, and then we're going to have those on display. I'm excited to see it all start to unfold, and I'm going to be working on my animal postcards, and that's the big update, So thank you so much for stopping by and checking out this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the next one. See you. Bye.